2. We're live.
No, we're not.
We're live.
We're dead.
We are very live. All right. I forgot to get the shows I was supposed to advertise ready. Oh, sorry, I'm being a terrible.
Alicia, come back.
That's it. All right, we're done, guys. Thanks, you guys. We're out.
All right, shut it off.
Shut it off. Shut it down. Shut it all down.
That's all that matters.
Here we go.
Oh, that guy's in this too. We were that. Yeah,
Yeah,
him.
that's Ben Kingsley.
I keep forgetting that's his name.
Stop. Oh my god.
Which leg hurts?
Everything.
Okay.
There's my odds.
Anyways, all right. Let's advertise some shows real quick. We got on Friday at AMH. We have Dead Guy is going to be coming back to AMH. They played there before, right? Or is this
No.
really?
No.
I thought they played there before.
Nope.
All right, whatever. Well,
They played Vitus and they played that place with Dillinger.
Hey, chill.
And they played the Monarch.
Yeah, it was a Monarch.
Yeah. So they played all those places. They've never played.
They never played. Have they played Long Island? Period. I mean, not that I know of, unless it was
Honestly,
way back in the day.
I was gonna say they might have, but that's lore that I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It might be on a flyer somewhere and some random thing. It's crazy the stuff you see on Instagram that gets posted. Like it'll just be like you read an insane lineup that would literally be like 4 headliners on like a fest.
Or like when they post like flyers of shows we've been to, I'm like, wow. Now that I think about it, that's a pretty epic fucking show.
Yeah.
Like when we saw that the thing where the Ancient Enemy got posted.
Yeah.
It was Ancient Enemy, Zao, Every Time I Die, and who's the other band that was on there?
Like, What's Logs?
Misery Signals.
Okay.
Like that's an insane show.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like there would be these crazy shows that get posted, and you're like, oh, what is this? Hatebreed, Converge, God forbid, Poison the Well. Oh, and you're like, oh, West Babylon. That's crazy.
Fucking the Downtown. I saw Shadows Fall. I think Burnt by the Sun was on that, and God forbid. And there was so many fights during that show.
Well, I'm sure one of the shows you're going to talk about is the God forbid show, which is.
No, I was just going to mention stuff this week, but that's going to be insane. I forgot
yeah.
what the date is for that, but yeah, God forbid is going to be coming to AMH with Internal Bleeding, Sworn Enemy. God, who else is on that bill?
I don't even remember, but
just the fact that God forbid's coming through, man. I haven't seen God forbid in so long. They're like one of the most underrated metalcore bands.
I've actually never seen them.
You've never seen them?
Nope.
They're fucking phenomenal.
There were shows that I remember when they played the Crazy Donkey, and I just didn't. I don't know why I didn't go for some reason or the other.
That was the one. That was the one I went to.
And I remember they played somewhere in New Jersey for something. I don't know. It was one of those things. Are you having okay?
Yeah, I was having some trouble with it. I think because it was in the cooler for so long. This is all the beer from the fucking weekend that
which
I
didn't even get a chance to drink because it was insane.
Yeah. We'll get to that in a second. But yeah. So yeah, this Friday we have Dead Guy headlining, and then we also have Still Suit, which apparently is like an OG like Scrams band coming back, and then Grail is going to also be opening that as well.
Is that sold out?
Oh,
No.
Foreign Hands also is playing that. No, it's not
Hands.
sold out. There's going to be tickets at the door tomorrow. But yeah, that's going to be tomorrow night. So please get there early for Grail. I do believe it's doors are at 6, so get there as early as you can because Grail is fucking sick. And then I will be vending at a show at the Calling Bell on Sunday. I'm going to be doing a small setup with just some comic books, VHSs, and some trading card stuff. That's going to be a noise show brought to you by Tenebrae. Mildred Pierce is going to be opening that up. Pacing Animals, Decades of Segregation, Chop 7 Times, and Viodre.
Chop 7 times.
Can
sounds.
you say it right?
Viodre?
No.
Chop.
Viodre.
Chop.
I'm not saying
chop.
all the chop. Chop 7 times. That's what their Instagram handle is anyways. It's Chop 7 times.
That's what it is, though.
What are you looking at?
Open it.
Open what?
Open it.
Open what?
No.
No, I'm not opening up the Pokemon cards. No,
Hey.
that's a hot commodity. See, you're freaking Daisy out.
Nah, bro. We all know that Team Rocket dropped, so fucking open it.
Hey, relax, Daisy. Daisy's hasn't been the same since we were gone for this weekend for Hellfest.
And also 4th of July.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah,
Many sky explosions have scared her.
Yeah, tons of them. But yeah. So we decided that we were going to talk about Hellfest this past weekend. Also, just to start it off too, we're going to do a small little tribute to Michael Madsen, R.I.P. He just passed away this week.
Well, and also next week on Friday.
What?
Cypher.
Oh yeah, we got Cypher too. Like I said, I was just naming the stuff this week.
Oh, sorry, I forgot you said that. But yeah.
And plus, we've been advertising the Cypher show for a while. But if you want to talk about that, that's July 18th, correct?
Yeah, I
That's
believe
next
so.
Friday?
It's
Yup.
next Friday.
Next Friday, it's going to be Wreath of Tongues. Someone in Tears is going to make a comeback for that.
Sammy's new band.
Bleed the Gods. I want to say Tonight Entries on that too.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm not on the ball with these shows today.
Yeah, then what is it? Someone in Tears and Cypher.
Yeah, Someone in Tears, Cypher. Where the heck are you? There we go. So it's Power Lives. That's the band. Sorry. Power Lives is going to be opening that up. Bleed the Gods, Someone in Tears. Oh, Locked in the Vacancy. I don't know why I forgot about that.
Oh,
They're
sure.
going to be sick. Please check them out.
Yeah, they're a good band.
Yeah, Wreath of Tongues and Cypher. And it's going to be for their 20 years of Children of God's Fire. So please come out, check that out. It's pretty much just going to be Long Island homies the whole night. We're going to be vending with the full setup out back. So come by, please check it out. You really don't want to miss this. Cypher plays only occasionally now, and they're awesome every time I see them.
Yep.
So get your chance to try and see them because they're like Long Island legends, man. Well, yeah, I wanted to talk a little about Michael Madsen and just some of the movies that he did. And
Yeah,
just
like
how he was
Blood
as an
Rain.
actor. Yeah, okay, so I couldn't find any other good movies he had that were free. Me and Mike recently just watched Species 1 and 2 that he was in, which aren't great movies either, but they're more tolerable than Blood Rain. But I just put it on the background, even apparently just muted. It's offending the guys right now.
I mean, honestly, for the amount of people that are pretty decent actors that are in this movie.
It's a UA Bowl movie, dude. This is the same guy that did Postal. You remember when I showed you Postal?
Oh, that guy's an asshole.
Yeah. And
Wait, is he the guy that like does all the weird like game movies but obliterates them that I've heard about?
What are you talking about?
There's like this
video game movies. Yeah.
who does like all these video game movies but like horrendously.
Yeah, no.
What else has this directed?
Actually, he did one of your favorite movies, Rampage.
That's not one of my favorite.
You
movies, but
raved about that when you first showed it to me.
I was young.
Yes.
I
Also,
was
not
very young.
Oh my God! Look, it's fucking Billy Zane with a terrible wig.
Oh my God, is that really Billy Zane?
Okay, you are not a lapdog.
Is that really Billy Zane?
Yeah, it's Billy Zane with a shitty wig.
Why are so many people in this movie?
Well, this is the only cameo he
You need
has.
to calm down.
Yeah, sorry guys. Yeah, Daisy's once again freaking out a little bit.
Yeah, she's been traumatized.
Yeah. Might have to get her in the room, but we'll see.
Easy.
Anyways, but yeah, like all the not great movies are for free on for Michael Madsen on Tubi and stuff, but he did a lot of fucking great things, man. I mean, the top one has to probably be Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah, I was gonna say everyone knows him from Reservoir Dogs.
Cameo in Sin City. He also did Hateful Eight.
Yeah, and obviously the next one would be Kill Bill.
Kill Bill. Yep, he played Kill Bill. And it's funny too because and then the first time I ever saw him was in Free Willy of all fucking movies when I was a kid. And you know what's fucked up about that? So I was listening to some interviews with him, and he was like, he got casted for Free Willy, and he just kept questioning him like, why did you guys pick me for this? Like, why do you want me to be like the caring dad in this? And he was like convinced that like, is there something they didn't have me read? Is there gonna be some twist? Like, am I gonna end up cutting Free Willy or something? and she went up to the producers like, I'm not gonna like hurt anybody in this, am I? And they're like, no, why the hell would you have to? Like, I'm not gonna hurt the kid. Like, I don't want to hurt any kids. He's like, no, you're playing a father, like an actual nice father. And he's like, oh, okay, all right, yeah. I'm like, he's like, we just wanted a dad that had a little bit of an edge to it. I'm like, yeah, but I did Reservoir Dogs where I cut a man's ear off. That's like a little too much, you think? And it's like,
oh.
And he's like, oh, no, okay. As soon as I found out I was going to hurt the whale as a kid, I was going to have fun with the movie.
Oh, my God. Can you imagine the twist it would have been?
If he was a terrible father that cut the kid in the whale. But, yeah, and he was, like, talking also where Quentin Tarantino, like, apparently he wasn't getting a lot of offers even after Reservoir Dogs. But that was because that movie didn't take off until after Pulp Fiction. Because in Reservoir Dogs was such an indie movie at the time, almost like Clerks from Kevin Smith, where only like a few people saw the movie. And then when Pulp Fiction came out, everyone's like, all right, let's check out his first movie. And then Michael Madsen blew up after that because they were just like, this guy's a fucking maniac. We have to get him in other stuff. So, like, yeah, man, I mean, Michael Madsen is in so many different things, man. Another one that he did was Donnie Brasco with Al Pacino and Johnny Depp. And I was listening to the interviews just talking shit about Johnny Depp.
I got to go back and watch that. I started one. I think I made it like almost halfway through. And I was like, I actually want to really pay attention to this, so I just never went back. But
yeah, he was telling this story where like the actual mobsters that they were portraying were with them, and they were going to mess with Johnny Depp by putting this fake electronic rat in his room, and they were just going to lock him in there with it, and they convinced Michael Madsen to push Johnny Depp in the room and lock the door on him. And after that, Johnny Depp hated Michael Madsen because he was so freaked out. And the mobsters that were there were like, "Yeah, you're playing a rat. That's you." And he he was mortified after that. And you're just like, they were like, "Oh, we were just trying to help him act and shit." And he took it so to heart that he just didn't want to fuck with Michael Madsen after that.
oh my god!
And then also Michael Madsen apparently got into a fight at his bar that he owned and stuff. Like it was ridiculous.
At Johnny Depp's bar.
At Johnny Depp's bar. But yeah, R.I.P. to him, man.
This fucking movie has all the makings of it actually being kind of decent, and it just shits the bed.
Yeah, I put on Blood Rain in the background, and like you were saying, this is a Uwe Boll movie, and he is a god-awful actor, and a god-awful director. And actually, the reason that he made the movies like this is because he found a loophole in the German tax thing or whatever, where the movie, even if it failed, like the way that the tax breaks worked for him, he would make money off the movie regardless. So he didn't have to put in any real effort to these movies. And he still got paid a lot of money, plus whatever little bit of revenue he got from the actual movie itself. But that's why he always picked these shitty. Like he was trying to do a GoFundMe for Rampage. And apparently it didn't go well. And he started putting out videos like, all right, so you guys want to help me? Well, fuck all of you. and he got so pissed. He started trying to start fights at like cinema festivals and shit like that. Because of critics that were there, he's like, "Oh, you don't like my movies? Then fucking get in the ring with me right now."
What the fuck?
He's a fucking asshole, dude. Like Uwe Boll is like one of the worst directors ever. Like if you guys ever see Postal,
that movie fucking sucks.
That movie's. I did a review for that with Marcy, and I was like, "Why did you pick this, Marcy? Like this is like."
Is that the movie where there's a scene where they're like, "It's trash day," and he like shoots the guy?
No, the movie's actually called Garbage Day. That's not the same movie.
Okay.
No, that's a different movie. This movie's. It was based on. You don't remember the Postal video game? It was like
I never played it.
It was an FPS, but it was just so over the top and so non-PC.
Gary Coleman.
No, it wasn't Gary Coleman that was in there. It was Vern Troyer.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Talking in the video game.
In the video game?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
He's very tiny too, right?
Yes. But
okay, I'm pretty sure he was in the fucking video game because I remember I had Game Informer and they had a picture of him in the game, and I was like, "This looks so bad," but you can still tell it's Gary Coleman.
That's so weird. And
I'm pretty sure he voiced the character.
That's insane. That is insane.
Hold on.
You gotta look that up because honestly, like I don't think that's true. But I remember the game.
Pull it up, Jamie.
Like there was a point where like you get a gun where you just shoot cats.
Oh my god!
On people, like it's really fucking out there and so non-PC. Like if you watch the movie, you're like, okay, this kind of encapsulates what the video game's about, but the video game wasn't great to begin with, and this movie was dog shit.
Okay,
awful.
So I was right and wrong. He's not in Postal. He's in Postal 2, and he's a major character.
Oh my god!
Look at him he looks like fucking Scarface with the fucking gun.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. But yeah, if you ever want to punish yourself, fucking watch Postal. It's terrible.
Oh my god.
But yeah, that's all I want to talk about with Michael Madsen. He was a big part of the 90s, and like
Are you kidding me? This is his character model.
and almost it's so bad it's almost borderline offensively racist.
It's like
and ableist because he's short.
What was funny is like now people make little fucking videos with like AI generated bullshit that like makes fun of people and stuff like that. That's I don't know. Sorry, I was trailing off, but like this little stupid thing is just I can't believe this is actually in a video game.
Dude, it was the early 2000s.
Do you not remember what GoldenEye looked like?
Yeah, GoldenEye looked like shit, dude. That actually looks better than GoldenEye. If you really think about it. Like, if you really remember how GoldenEye looked, that looks better than GoldenEye, which is fucked up.
You know what?
But yeah, that's all I really want to talk about when it came to Michael Madsen.
Yeah, awesome actor, though.
Yeah, it's funny because it's like he kind of just plays himself.
You know what it is?
He's one of those actors who just kind of plays himself.
He has the way his voice sounds.
Yeah.
It makes his delivery of the lines just good basically every time.
Yeah, it's funny because when I was in the interviews, like a lot of the guys were like, "Yeah, dude, Free Willy is a ridiculous movie, and your lines are ridiculous. If it was anybody else saying what you said, it would sound stupid, but you actually made it sound real and like actually a little badass." Like,
It made me feel.
yeah, exactly. It's like,
And then Michael Ironsides.
and then Michael Ironsides is the bad guy. That's the first time I ever saw Michael Ironsides, and then I saw him in Total Recall, and I'm like, "Oh shit, he's just the bad guy in space now too."
Yes, he is the bad guy in space.
Like he didn't have any success with the whales, so he went to space and fucked with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
And then he went to space and fought bugs.
Oh yeah, that's right. And
Yeah.
he did Starship Troopers.
Basically stayed in space.
But yeah, I mean, Michael Madsen. The only thing is, like, he's one of those actors too that did so much, but a lot of it didn't get released. Like he was saying, he said a lot of his favorite shoots didn't ever really reach anything. Might have gone to VHS, straight to video, and then no one ever saw it again.
See, that shit's crazy because like now a lot of the straight to video stuff is on these streaming things.
It's on.
But
Like,
a lot
Tubi,
of
you
those-
could probably find his stuff.
But I'm saying like you used to have to like buy those and be like, this is probably gonna be terrible, and watch it and be like, yep, it's terrible.
Back in the day when you had to just try your luck at Blockbuster, man. But yeah, dude, R.I.P. Michael Madsen, man.
Yeah, damn.
But yeah, let's talk about what we came to talk about. Really, is Hellfest 2025, Hellfire. Number one, we were very excited for this, for like just the amount of bands that are on it. There was so many good fucking bands.
The amount, it was mostly good bands.
Yeah, I mean, there was really no bands where I'm like, eh.
Yeah, it was more or less. It was like, it's too hot. I can't be in this room.
That's really the thing, man. So I know you guys are probably agree, but the first day is fucking tiring. Like it was.
Oh my God.
rough,
What was it,
dude.
26 bands.
It's dude, it was so much, and like so.
There was it was like over 40 bands that played in 2 days. So that's.
I mean,
I think
yeah,
it was like 26 bands the first day and 16 bands the second day.
and it started at 10 o'clock, like Warped Tour hours, and like, and not for nothing too. Like I saw the videos because we showed up like late, like 12 o'clock ish, something like that.
On the first day?
Yeah, first day.
I think you're right, but there
No.
was still a line.
Yeah, there was, but we still showed up late.
We only missed, I think, 2 bands.
Did we?
I don't remember, honestly.
Because we showed up like around 12, like 11:30, 12.
Yeah,
The day was long. I mean, we didn't miss too many bands, and most
15
it was because
15 Romalo was like,
Oh, you're talking about 15 Rima?
Remo was like,
That was day 2, though, wasn't it?
that was day 2.
That was day 2. That was
Yeah.
day
I
2.
don't know anything anymore.
We missed Draped in Black, Asphyxiate, and then Frozen. That's why Frozen Ground didn't play, because the vocalist couldn't make it in time because of his flight.
Yeah, but then he drove down,
Yeah, he drove down because he was also the vocalist of It Dies Today, or this iteration of It Dies Today.
which is crazy. It's just like, oh, fuck. My whole day just got way longer.
Yeah. And then, I mean, not only that, like I said, like let's say we actually got in at like 12. Like from 12 to, because we didn't leave there till about 11:30 and get back till midnight. So 12 hours straight at being at a concert. And not only that, Dylan was saying, or you were saying, the heat. Holy
The
fuck,
heat
dude.
is what really sapped. It's what really made you tired, because honestly, it was inescapable because you're outside, which is just hot. And
Yeah.
unless you find a spot where shade was. And the first day, since it was so early, there was like no shade for a good chunk
Yeah,
of the
sun
day.
was right on top of us.
Yeah, so unless you were like in that little bodega deli or how do
Found
you
a
know?
space under the trees.
Someplace like that, it was hot, and it was hot inside. And then as the day went on, it was less hot, but still hot outside. So
I mean,
When
but then
Final Resting Place came on, I thought I was going to pass out.
bro, you could
I
see,
almost passed out.
You could see the heat above people when the lights went on. Like there was steam. Like it was
Jesus.
hot.
No, it was rough. And honestly, Final Resting Place is really when it like kind of cared, because I think it was what? Did Missing Link go before them, or no? It might have been after them, to be honest. But I remember there was a stint from Final Resting Place, and there was like 3 bands I stayed for inside, and I was fucking suffering in there, dude. Like it was bad. I was like, and not for nothing, bands sounded awesome. Bands were great.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed like watching them, like, but dude, the heat, man. And I don't know how. I mean, granted, I know we're old and shit, but and I know that the kids that were in the pit were a lot younger, but like I don't know how half of them were able to like just keep powering through all day.
Because I feel like there was more air in the pit.
There was, when we got in for Invocation, it was definitely a lot cooler.
I was
Just
gonna
like
say.
mosh and possibly die.
Mosh,
Yeah.
possibly die and be
Or
cool,
overheat.
or overheat on the sides
And die.
and
Oh,
die.
Oh my god, I don't even understand how more people didn't pass out. And like there were people that were just dropping. There was a couple people that dropped.
Yeah, we got in just as Cross's disbelief was ending.
Yeah,
and so it was like around 11:30, 12.
Yeah, and honestly, I went in and watched a little bit of Ends of Sanity, but then obviously we all went in and watched Invocation of Yak, which probably is up there. I think it's them and Sin Against Sin.
For your favorite sets?
Were two of my favorite sets. Sin Against Sin purely because it was just 10 minutes of ass beating.
Mm-hmm.
And a door got ripped off of the hinges during their set. Like that was
fun.
That got pretty far into, and that was on Sunday. So that means no band had accomplished that feat, and they were the band to fucking rip the door off. And I'm
sorry, why am I watching a Halloween Town villain fight?
Because
it's impossible live action.
Because
Uwe Boll, man. Uwe Boll.
Oh,
that's actually pretty brutal.
I was not expecting that.
Yeah, but that whole fight scene was rough.
It was bad, but you know what? I'll forgive it for that kill because that was pretty. That was way more brutal.
The only other movie I've seen this chicken blood rain from was Terminator 3. She played the bad Terminator.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yep, she plays the TX, whatever the fuck.
I hate that bitch.
She
I just don't like that movie because it ruined the possibility for a perfect trilogy.
Yeah, they really kind of phoned it in with that one.
Like, if 3 had been perfect, amazing. They could have stopped it right then and just had Terminator.
Honestly, they should have.
Terminator 2, which is the fucking crown jewel, and then Terminator 3. And they did it with the Matrix, too. They fucked up.
Wasn't Terminator 3 bad?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I was saying, what if it was good? I don't like her because she was like the bad one.
Good? God.
Yeah, because it would have been a perfect trilogy. And I was like, God damn.
Aren't they all bad after 2?
Yes.
Yes, exactly. Yes. That's my whole point.
Genesis, I like the way it was shot, but the movie itself is really bad.
Is that the one?
That's the one with Linda Hamilton came back.
Is that the one with John Connor turning into a robot?
No, that was the one before it.
Okay.
No, the Genesis.
That shit pissed me off.
No, that was stupid. Also, by the way, ruined it with the preview because it killed the twist.
Like, it's that just was like, why are you gonna do that though? That's like what they did with fucking Newt and whatever in Alien 3. Yeah, it's like that's so like
dumb.
How are you gonna do that? Like, it centers around this motherfucker.
Here's
John Connor is like the man.
Well, here's the thing. It's like,
even in Nazi Captain America.
In Genesis, they completely fucking. Sorry, we're going off on a tangent here, but like in Genesis, they completely changed the whole fucking thing where they explain the timeline is so fucked up now that it's not even about John Connor anymore or Sarah Connor. It's about this new chick, and like. And what you call it, they send back another like a human cyborg hybrid or whatever the fuck to come back and protect the new girl. And like I said, I like the way that one was shot because that one there was a lot more grit to like the stuff that they had going on. Like the evil Terminator looked fucking sick. Like it was pretty much the one from 3, but instead of looking all like futuristic and matrixy, it would look like a T800 skeletal thing, but the what you call it, the liquid metal could come off them and create 2 different people.
Oh,
so it was pretty sick. I like that, but the story itself was ridiculous and convoluted.
Fucking stupid.
But yeah, anyways.
So I'm gonna say the next set that we saw was Ashara, and that shit was sick, and they covered 7 Angels, and that was dope.
Yeah,
they definitely.
Ashara was very, very.
They were
good.
One of the top sets of the weekend too. And then I didn't really. I think I was outside. I think I was outside for these 3 bands.
Yeah, because here's the thing: we needed a break.
It was too hot. It was like fuck this.
Yeah, Scarab, Balmora, Drawing. We were there for Drawing Last Breath.
We went in. Drawing Last Breath really surprised me. They were super fucking heavy.
Drawing Last Breath was actually probably one of my favorites.
And that's where it kind of started this run of where we just had to stand there and die.
Yeah.
Because it was Final Resting Place, and then immediately after them was Missing Link.
Immediately
after them was On Broken Wings.
Yep. Then that's pretty much the 3-band stint that we stayed
That was brutal. That was very tough.
And then we tried going out for Samara, because after that it was on the main stage, and they actually took time to set up stuff.
Well, no, actually, there was a whole bunch of other bands after that.
Like who?
I didn't really watch Haywire. Internal Bleeding. I did not.
No, we were outside for that.
And then it was It Dies Today, Prayer for Cleansing, and then Dying.
Yeah, so we pretty much stayed once the main stage bands came in.
It was just like, if it was more feasible to be able to be inside and it wasn't immediate, because there was no downtime.
Look, I get it for like the whole thing where the back-to-back battling stages thing, for time's sake.
Essential.
For time's sake, yes, they had to do that. But in terms for people that are watching it, dude, like, you need to give us a break, man. Like, let us go outside and, like, get some air at least. And, like, but no, it was like, I think at most you had, unless, like, it was like Final Resting Place where they couldn't find Dom for, like, 10 minutes.
Yeah, you
like,
didn't have any time.
You had, like,
2 minutes.
minute, max a minute. But literally half the bands, it was like, all right, look across over there, the next band's going on. And then they would just start playing.
Yep. And I was going to say, It Dies Today killed it.
It Dies Today was cool.
That was the heaviest I've ever seen them play.
Yeah, that was cool.
A heavy fucking
Prayer for Cleansing was phenomenal.
And they played fucking
Property
The
Waltz.
Property
Yes.
Waltz, yeah. Prayer for Cleansing was perfect.
Yes, they were
that
good.
was the best
That was the
we've
best
ever
they
seen
were.
them. The vocals was on point. He didn't lose his fucking voice. Like, they killed it. And then Dying Fetus, we stayed for a few songs because we just wanted
dude,
to
they're
see.
so fucking good.
I really wanted
They're
to stay
so
longer.
fucking, yeah, but everyone was tired. And
dude,
the homies were outside.
I was
waiting.
going to say, everyone was waiting. It was like 11 something. I was like, bro, I can't.
We had to get food. We had to
And I think
sleep.
we watched like 3 or 4 songs.
Yeah, and they
we're
were
like,
fucking awesome.
yeah, they were. It was just
They're so tight.
perfect. They were very, very tight.
And they had a pretty decent reaction because to be honest, like
Bro.
after Prayer for Cleansing, everyone cleared. Like half the crowd cleared
Bro, a
out.
shit ton of people left, and then it's like everyone that was going hard had been there for at least 10 hours.
Yeah, so like kudos to those guys that were actually just tearing.
And
up
it was
the
mad
pit.
people, and the video has been going around. It's been pissing everyone off, which is awesome. But everyone's just like, "This is what you're supposed to do," and then everyone's like, "This is not what you're supposed to do."
Oh, all the patch wearers.
Yeah, and I'm just like, bro, ask Dying Fetus what shows they like playing, and they will.
Because if you notice, ever since what was it, FYA when they first did it,
Yes,
that they've just been kind of getting added to these hardcore fests, and they've been loving it.
and it's just like, oh, people are beating each other up to our riffs
because they're so slammy and shit. Like I kind
Bro,
of wish we
that's-
saw the Internal Bleeding set to see how that was.
and we saw them do the Next Step Up cover, which was sick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like, and again, anyone who says Dying Fetus doesn't root in hardcore, they literally cover a Baltimore hardcore band.
Mm.
And
like,
I'm pretty sure they share members.
Yeah.
I'm just like, dude, they're literally, I don't know.
and they even said in the FYA video, like, yo, we love hardcore. You know what I mean? It's cool that you guys put us on this. And the fact that they headlined fucking Hellfest for the first day, which I'm like, that was a ballsy move. Because honestly, I would have thought they would have switched Prayer and Dying Fetus.
No.
But like, I mean, the fact that also all these people still stayed, like including us.
Dude,
like,
there was a lot of people.
Yeah, and it was awesome. People were going fucking hard for them. Like,
And that is, imagine it wasn't super hot and it wasn't a 12-hour day. How hard, like, people would be going even crazy.
which is why I think they should have, I mean, for future, they should do it like maybe 3 days instead of doing like the pre-show, like on Friday, maybe actually have that to be one of the days.
I think this was this is,
a test run.
well, I think this is their Magnus Opum right now. Like, this is going to be imitated. You know, I don't know if they could really top this unless they pull some shit out of their.
There's definitely ways.
Well,
we'll get
we're
into
going to
that
talk
later.
into the two, but there's like one band if they did that would top this no matter what,
Yeah.
no matter which way you cut it. But this is very lofty goals for them because, like, dude, this was insane. But
No, this was the fest of the summer.
yeah, and it was
Like-
insane because it was crazy how long the day was, but it went by so fast. Because there wasn't a second where we were like not doing anything besides essential rest periods where you're just like, I need to sit down.
Yeah, like I said, I almost fell out. Like Mike was like, "You need to sit down." I'm like,
Oh,
"Why?"
yeah.
all the color went from my face.
I literally
like,
bought us water bottles and bullshit. But now that deli was critical. That was
oh yeah! Shout out to the deli that was across from
Yes.
the venue, man. Those guys really stepped up to feed everybody.
Dude.
There was a point where I was like fucking tired. So I was like, all right, let me drink a Celsius. Chugged it. Nothing happened. Felt tired. Felt like I was dying. It was
Nothing
like, all right,
happened.
let me chug like a gallon of water. And I like chugged like this huge water. And it was like, oh, I actually feel good. Like,
oh, they were like,
Like,
oh, there's no
I kinda
water.
yeah, but I was like drinking water, coconut
Drinking
water,
water,
like
yeah,
all
yeah,
day,
yeah.
but it didn't matter. You were just sweating.
You sweat
it was
everything
so
out.
hot. It was like
There wasn't a time.
You have to pre-hydrate, man. Do that whole drink a gallon of water the day before thing.
From the second we got out of the car till when we were back in the car in the AC, I was sweating the entire time.
Yeah, dude.
For like two fucking 12 hours,
we were
just straight sweating.
Leaving that fucking
My hat felt heavy. Like it felt like this is just
like no, it was gross.
It was a hot day,
dude. And then like any sort of traversing the multiple levels of inside the venue was just like you're going to be rubbing up on people everywhere you go.
And let's say this also, guys. Please start wearing deodorant.
Oh,
throw some Axe on, dude. Something, because fuck, man, there was some fucking stinkers.
I think I'm gonna just set up shop next year. Just have deodorant, a bunch of vegan options. Just please use it.
Bro,
constantly.
you just gotta stab a can and throw it up in the air.
No, that's
like a gas grenade. Go.
Except it's deodorant. That's brilliant.
That's actually a great idea.
Yeah, it's on land.
God damn.
People are throwing water bottles at the crowd.
Oh,
stop.
You gotta
throw deodorant cans after you pop.
I'm not a big fan of the full water bottle throw. That's not really fun.
Nice.
It's not fun for anyone. Maybe the guy throwing it, but oh my god. So Oscar was standing next to me when some dude got whipped in the face with a fucking half full water bottle. And it wasn't like it was art. It was just laser straight, and it was like the guy was trying to skip a stone, but the people were the water.
And you're so fucked if you're getting hit with the cap end too.
Dude, I think he got hit with the butt end, but it was
because at least that could crinkle a bit. You get hit with the cap end, I feel like that's so
hurts. But you know what's dumb?
Fucking checked it.
He was just, I don't know what his actual reaction was, but he obviously got hit with it. The security guard picked up the bottle, gave it to him, said, "Throw it back."
Security guards are actually pretty cool there.
They handled everything at the best I've ever seen.
Any security team handle it. They weren't dicks. Yeah. They weren't trying to throw people out.
They did
Greg, our friend Greg, he does photography on the island. He did a video during, I think it was Haywire, where they threw all the garbage cans and shit. And he did the Benny Hill music to the security guards running up there, grabbing the garbage can, trying to put him down, and then watching it get thrown again, going back, picking it up, and trying to pick up trash and shit. And I'm like, this looks like a fucking Roomba during a party. I felt so bad, but they weren't dicks. Now they were like, hey, stop throwing shit. They were just like, all right, this is what we have to deal with. All right, let's just deal with it.
Because there was a lot of people up on the stage that I don't know why they were up on the stage, but whatever. And at one point, the security guard was like, all right, you grab this girl, and he's like, you got to get off the stage. And he moved her off the stage. And it was 10 seconds before a recon breakdown. And I just watched him immediately pick her back up and proceed to lift her back onto the stage. Just save her.
Oh, this is bad. All right, you can come back up.
I like how they were getting wise. Oh, okay, I know. I've heard this part of the song before. I'm gonna embrace myself. It was honestly, for the amount of I don't know if you guys noticed, there were some legitimate crazy people.
Is that Ryan Reynolds? No.
There was
got the eyes.
Yeah. He's got there were some legitimate crazy people there going off.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
People that were I don't know, when we were walking by that girl that was passed out on the ground and everyone was just trying to get out of the room. There was someone going off on someone who wasn't even involved. There was nothing to be involved in. He was just.
I know what guy you're talking about. I remember I saw him. I'm like, I thought he worked there.
No.
And then I know he was just a guy. He actually got thrown out during Fetus.
I saw another guy. He kind of looked like Stickman, but he wasn't 6 foot ginormous. But some kid bumped into him, and I guess the kid said something, and he literally turned around and was just like, "Come here," and was just like. I could hear him over the music. He was yelling at him so loud. And I was like, all right, word. And then he just literally was just like, goodbye. And just kept going on with his style. I was like, all right.
No, there was some big, like I said, this is actually a very good time where you got a lot of the OGs and a lot of younger people kind of intermingling with each other. And not for nothing, it wasn't a lot of bullshit. I don't think it was even really that many fights.
I was going to say.
I don't remember seeing.
And I think I saw one kickoff, but they separated it pretty quick.
Okay, so no. So that means there was 3 at least.
Okay.
So there was the one that you saw. There was one that I saw where I don't know what transpired, but the security guards were just like walking. One old guy who was bleeding from his face a lot out, and then a young kid.
So many people leaking at this show.
And then there was another one where I don't know why this kid thought it would be a good idea to do this, but I guess he hit Mike Bulldoze, and some guy was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And he had like the worst reaction to that. He started to being like, "Wah," at the guy who was yelling at him for hitting Mike, and I was like, I already know how this is going to end. And then, like, I don't even know. Someone came out of the woodwork that was just like, you don't touch. That's no. And then all I remember is seeing the security guard, this kid who's now bleeding, the guy who was doing the fucking thing, and then some random guy who was pissed just following them out. And I was just like, that's crazy. And Mike Bulldoze was like, it's fine. And he was like, fuck that. No. And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, shout out to Mike Bulldoze, man. He was in there with everybody the entire time.
He was doing
like during I forgot. I think it was like during recon or something. He was mowing people down.
He was moving people.
And he backswung me once. I'm like, God damn, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's just like, damn, like
it was cool though. He was really chill about everything.
Bro, he was around.
Chill.
He was around the whole week. I like that. There's a bunch of the OGs that are hanging out. Like I even saw Chris from Eternal Bleeding was, chilling outside, smoking cigars with everyone. Like, I don't know. That's what I kind of like about this music too. There's not too many people who are like, they're not just they'll hang out. They're not like, I'm gonna be in my fucking green room the entire time. And there's obviously people who are gonna do that and just chill because it's easier to chill in there than be outside.
I was about to say, they probably have an air conditioner.
I was gonna say they probably have
drinks.
Food and snacks. And I would hang out in the green room.
Yeah.
But it's.
But
good
no,
to see,
everyone was
people,
out there mixing it up.
People
man.
just chilling outside and
Bro, I haven't seen Lumpy in a while in the pit, and then I realized, I forgot he's a fucking animal.
I lost my wallet, and the bass player from Invocation of Mihak had it.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
that's actually really fucking funny.
He's like, when I got it, he's like, I've been standing out here for 20 minutes, with anxiety, trying to get this back to you. It's because it's like, this does not look like you. I'm like, I know that picture's 18 years old. It's like, he's like, get a new picture. I'm like, I will.
You got scolded
because he was like, what? He's like, what's your name? And then I was like, he's like, all right, here you go. This does not look like you. He's like, I was just asking everyone who kind of looked like this picture if this was their wallet.
Oh man,
that's insane.
Dude, let's go. Going back to Invocation, dude. That's the main reason that I went.
That set
and they were fucking mint, dude. They were on point. Because I remember I was listening to the rehearsals that they were posting and stuff. And the vocalist, he wasn't really putting all of it in. I'm just like, oh no, this might be iffy. And then at the show, perfect. He sounded perfect. It was great.
Yeah.
And and it's funny because you could kind of hear they messed up here and there a little bit.
That's whatever though.
But no. But they still, like any band, they picked up on and they fixed it. Right away.
Here's my take. I didn't fucking notice.
I
don't think anyone who's beating the shit out of each other noticed.
Because there's some parts where they were trailing off. I'm like, oh, okay. But not for nothing. They haven't done this in fucking years, and they had one prep show before this. And it didn't matter.
Well,
anyways,
the last show before this was in 2006.
Dude, and they fucking nailed it. And it was, dude, I never thought I would hear Beauty Everlasting live. Because that's the last track on the full length they did. And I know it was in their demo too. But I'm like, I don't think they're ever going to play this. And that was literally the last song they played before My Gift to Liars. And I'm just like, dude, it was so good. And My Gift to Liars sounded awesome. Because I know they changed the tremolo later in their career, but they put the old tremolo back into the breakdown, and then they did that thing where they just stopped the extra guitar, just let the breakdown run. And I'm like, dude, it was so fucking good. They were amazing. And I went in as much as I could, but I'm not gonna get my knee rebusted. I'm sorry, it's too much money. And I'm like, and this is what my thing was. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go in as soon as I feel like I made contact. I'm gonna hang back on the side and just chill out. 3 times. In less than 40 seconds, go, bam. Oh, okay. And I go to the side. All right, I'm going, bam. Oh, fuck. Okay.
Too many people.
So many people, dude.
Awesome,
it was so fucking, but it was awesome, though. It was so much fun. And not only that, me and Dylan were in there, and Lumpy was in there. It was old times again, man. It was cool. But yeah, dude, that's a lot of nostalgia for this fest, too, man.
I was going to say, that's what.
A lot of nostalgia.
I'm going to the second day.
Yes.
I think the first band I caught, because we got there a little bit late, was Bullets Between Tongues.
I didn't catch that. Oh, what would you call it? Well, we were trying to get merch too.
We were
and
trying
I had
to
to
get
use
merch,
the bathroom like real
which
bad.
was insane. I will say this: fuck people who are buying this shit to resell. I love Depop today. Some dude was selling the Recon shirt that they have up right now that you can still buy for. He put it up for $300 and then cut it down to $195. I'm like, go fuck yourself.
Jesus,
I have no idea, but fuck them. All that merch was gone. Even when we went to Invocation, like. I literally got the last 2 sizes of like, oh, sure.
Son of a bitch!
You're probably going to get it. It doesn't matter.
At some point.
Yes, it's probably just going to be a gift now.
At some point. But yeah, no, I mean, I didn't get a whole lot of merch. Yeah, you got a shirt. I see that.
I literally,
you got a shirt too, and it'll fit you.
No, I gave it to Bento. That's Bento's shirt, not my shirt. That was for Bento, not for me.
And this is probably the first thing that I really was like,
you could have probably got a size that would have fit you.
Nope.
But you got to be fucking weird.
Nope, it's got to be large.
Fucking baggy.
Bigger shirts are better.
Guy.
You got to be some kind of bag, man.
All right. Well, Bullets Between Tongues was really, really fucking good. I actually went upstairs and watched them. And then Empty Shell Casing.
Oh, they were so good, dude.
They were. Did you watch them?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, you guys. He was outside for that. But, like.
They were. It was literally like the perfect mix of new metal and fight riffs.
Yeah, dude. And then they played fucking Chimera Severed.
Yeah, I'm kind of mad that I missed that.
Dude, I was sick. The energy was wild. People were really.
I got out from the side and started pushing people, and then I just started going ham because I'm like, because I knew they were gonna do some kind of cover, but like from what I was hearing from other people, they're like deep new metal covers. Like someone told me that they did Slaves on Dope before. And I'm like, oh, that'd be cool. I want to see what color. And they're like, all right, like spin this shit around. It's fucking Chimera Severed. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me.
Yeah, it was really cool.
And they even slowed the breakdown at the end. Dude, it was so fucking good. They were actually one of the few bands I got merch from, and that was a t-shirt from them. So fucking good. Empty Shell Casing. Definitely check them out if you haven't. They're so fucking good.
And I think, and then that Sin Against Sin set, 10 minutes of just fight, like just brutal. They were crazy.
Yeah. Also, what was cool too, because when they were going on, we actually went. They had a whole setup downstairs where you could watch the old Hellfest DVDs and chill out and stuff. Which we honestly should have done more because it was very cool down there.
I didn't even go into that room once.
No, we only did once. No, yeah, we did, and we were down there in the auditorium, man.
There for
remember we climbed back up to get to Sin Against Sin.
Yeah, but you know that they weren't showing the old.
No, they were just showing the videos.
Oh, really?
That was just who was playing.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. How high were you?
That's a dumb question. Also, I'm pretty sure I had a lot to drink at that
I was going to say, like, how did you not recognize? There were people wearing shirts of bands who are only around now.
It looked very grainy. I thought it was an old film.
Yeah, everyone's like, oh, they're showing the Hellfest DVD. I'm like, no, that's a feed of this.
Either way, we should have hung out there more because it was a lot cooler.
It was a lot cooler. But then the door got ripped off, and then they had to put a barricade there so you couldn't go through it.
No, that's
and then after Sin Against Sin, Sky Came Falling, which they had a really good reaction.
They were cool.
Yeah,
I went in for Visceral.
Yeah, they were. They actually had a better reaction than I thought they were going to have.
I mean, not for nothing. The songs they played were a lot heavier than what they usually play.
Yeah, they played just that.
Whatever songs you could possibly mosh to for them, they played it.
And then I know you were in for Zao. I just couldn't be inside.
Oh, dude, they were so fucking. Because you know what it's like. You could either get 2 different sets from like the weird set or the ass beater set, and it was a good half and half. Because they did like I said, I was able to get up on stage for 5 Year Winter, and it was a lot of fucking fun. And like I remember when I'm like, all right, it's the last song. I hope it's like something good because I was like kind of losing because they had the one song before that. I forgot the name of the song, but it was heavy as fuck. And I'm like, all right, it's the last one. It could be a crapshoot. It could be like that weird thing where they
weird drum outro.
Yes, that crazy long ass drum outro, or it could be something good. And they said, all right, it's 5 Year Winter. And I ran past Mark and just fucking started doing my thing.
Why would they think the drum outro is a good outro?
Well, that was back then. I don't know if they're ever going to do that again, to be honest. And it's also funny, too. Dylan was right. Dylan mentioned that he noticed that the vocalist doesn't talk in between sets. It's just the guitarist or the bassist.
He doesn't, right?
No, he did that again. He'll
just stand there, wait.
Yeah, and then the guitarist or the bassist just does all the talking. Going like, hey, thank you guys for having it. Like basically anything the vocalist is supposed to say, he was saying it. But I don't know, they're a weird band, man.
They are weird.
They're a weird band because, like, I remember when we were walking back up, I saw like the guitarist like on the corner. I guess they're waiting for an Uber or something. And I'm like, why do you look like you're homeless or something right now? Because he had his guitar on and stuff.
The short one or the tall one?
The tall one.
He is so weird, dude. He is so weird.
The band in general is just weird. Also, like, they were one of the only bands that, like, I know people were tagging them in videos and stuff. Not one thing on their story. Not a single thing on their story. I'm like, Jesus, guys.
They're so weird.
They are very weird. But yeah, they were amazing. Great set from Zayo.
And then Embrace Today, which I think I watched the end of their set because Recon played after that, and that shit was stupid,
dude. That
was crazy.
They were so good too. They were really fucking good, and it's funny too because you could feel the tension in that room where everyone's just like, "Oh, it's gonna be bad. Oh, it's gonna be," like, people behind you were like, oh, "Guys, we need like another layer of people over here." And I turned around to them. I'm like, there is no safe space for this. If someone's going to come back here and start dancing on you, they're going to come back here and start dancing on you.
There were a lot of big boys that were making – it was like a wave of momentum going through the entire crowd.
Yeah, dude.
Like, as hard as you felt people get hit, you felt the aftershock of like that.
Like, you know when you're like a little bit away from somebody and you hear that clap, and I'm like, ooh, okay, someone just got it.
Yeah, there were a lot of people that were getting hit hard. I was going to say this was probably because the only thing I can compare how hard everyone was going to was the Afira in Connecticut, the Afira Fest, because like everyone there was just like on some dumb shit for some reason. Like everyone was just going as hard as they could. And this fest, there was no one everyone that was dancing was like, you have to watch out for that person. Like you might get hit very hard.
And it's crazy too because like even for knee hack, I'm windmilling forward, but everyone is doing this thing now where they're just kind of like doing the side to side swing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if I just keep doing this, I'm gonna end up getting smacked. And then a back and forth started happening. And I literally ran to the side and just started clocking people as soon as I to get across, just to get across. Because I'm like, if I don't like let them know that I'm here, they're going to fucking get at me first. That's the thing. Like you have to dance for survival in there. And like I said, we're like, I'm not fucking young anymore, man. So like these guys are going at hyper speed, and I'm like, fuck. And I guess this is then like being an old guy now. I'm just like, so this is why all the old guys back in the day would just clock you because this is what we could do now. We can't do that fast anymore. I'm old and tired, but I want to hit something. So you're gonna get hit. But I mean, like I said, yeah, you're right. There wasn't even a band where there was like no one dancing.
No.
Yeah, every band.
Every band had someone or something.
Yep. And then after Recon, Throwdown. Beyond Repair. I think we watched like 4 or 5 songs. We got to see Unite.
Yeah, I think we went to see Unite.
And cool.
Yeah, and then like, all right, cool. I'm gonna not die from the heat right now. And then I think we went outside. And then we weren't even outside for that long because we had walked right back inside for Disembodied.
Oh, dude.
Disembodied was awesome. And I'm pretty sure, was it the singer of Prayer for Cleansing? That was filming?
No, that was somebody else. I think it was the bassist for somebody. I forgot who. But no, it wasn't the vocalist from Prayer for Cleansing. Mm-hmm. But the vocals were very on point. They were really cool.
Yeah.
And not for nothing. I remember I was outside and I was chilling with Nate and Tyler. Shout out to those guys. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go check to see if they're fucking playing. And then I told them, yeah, no, they're starting. And then as soon as we get in, they play 7 Stitches. It was so fucking cool.
Oh wait, he was in Burnt by the Sun and For the Love of, the guy that did the thing. Like,
that's cool.
Disembodied. That's really cool.
I mean, they were fucking tight too. They was so fucking good. Yeah, I mean, dude, even just watching the bands, dude, you didn't have to dance for all of them. Everyone was on point. The sound was fucking amazing in there. But yeah, Disembodied fucking ruled, man. I never thought I was ever gonna get to see those guys. A lot of bands on this, I'm just like, I never thought I was ever gonna see these bands. Like, so, good on you, like young bloods, man. You guys are lucky. Like, for real. Like, half of us had to wait, like, how long to see Invocation in EHEC? 25 years, technically, or something?
20 years.
Like, 20 years?
19
years.
Years.
This band dropped, didn't they?
Who? Juliana Theory? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because Shadow Realm was supposed to play.
Yeah, but then they got replaced by
Sin Against Sin,
which, honestly...
God damn.
Yeah, honestly, Sin Against Sin. It was good to see the guy from Adrian back on stage again.
Yeah. Oh, him and the other vocalists were beating people up the whole.
Oh yeah, no, he goes fucking hard when he dances. But yeah, I mean, we talked about it a little bit, but like, what was your like absolute favorite set of each day? I'll say of each day.
Fuck, that's hard to say. Honestly,
probably It Dies Today and Recon.
Those are good picks. I mean, honestly.
I know we waited forever for Invo, and they were fucking dope, and it was really sick seeing them. But It Dies Today's set was fucking insane.
Yeah, It Dies Today's set was really good. I wish I could get closer. Honestly, I'd probably say Unbroken Wings for the first day.
Oh yeah, no, they were good.
Because that shit was dumb. Like every time they play, it's something crazy.
Yeah.
And like I've never seen everyone do the clap part. Like
like that.
Everyone in that room did the clap part.
Well, that's also the joy of fucking social media now and stuff. When people see those videos that go viral and shit, because that video went around for a while from another show they did where everyone did the clap, and now they're just like, oh, that's the clap song.
Yeah. You know what? I love that people are like, yes. And then it's
claps.
like it doesn't hurt that it's like a filthy fucking just slugfest after that.
Oh yeah,
it's
no,
like,
it was awesome.
And it's like, bro, when they play that break, it's got a lot of quiet parts. You just like heard movement and like body parts hitting other people. It was crazy.
Yeah, dude, no, it was a great time. And they were honestly, I've never seen them do a bad set. I've never seen Unbroken Wings.
So I mean, for me, definitely Unbroken Wings for the first day, and then I think Sin Against Sin or in Recon, they were insane.
Yeah,
Recon was crazy. It was, I think it was pretty much how I thought it was going to go, but it was definitely elevated. Like people were going absolutely insane.
Insane. I mean, for me, probably honestly, Drawing Last Breath. Like because number one, like I've listened to them before, but live, they sounded fucking awesome.
Yeah, they were.
They were really good. They kind of took me by surprise.
They were a lot better live.
Yes, they were, and fucking heavy too. Like they were really good. So that one probably stood out the most for me on day one. Day two definitely had to have been between Disembodied and Recon. For sure.
Disembodied had a really, really good.
I mean, I really fucking liked them.
When they played Gone,
it
was like that weird, like bassy nu metal part where it's super quiet. People were just beating people.
Yeah, I was hoping they were gonna play Nemesis, but
I was hoping they were gonna pull something like weird out, like Pork Bitchy, or like something that has like a super heavy breakdown in it.
Yeah,
but they played Seven Stitches that was sick, and all the good stuff. It was crazy because every band only had like 5 songs.
Yeah,
like we're playing 5 songs. That's all we have time for.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy how short some of the sets were, man.
Oh yeah, shout out to fucking Big Mark for running the fucking the stage.
Oh yeah, dude, he was working his ass off, dude. And he was trying to keep time as best as he could, man. And shout out to him. And he still managed to get down there and dance for prayer.
I was gonna say he definitely danced for a couple bands too. I was like, damn. And he kept pretty fucking good time for having to be in track of so many fucking people. You're like, you need to all be here. And like I said, I think the only band that even took longer than fucking 5 minutes to start was Final Wrestling.
Yeah, that's just because they couldn't find Dom.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude. But so it's official. They're going to be doing this again next year.
Yes.
So what bands do you guys want to see for that?
Dylan.
Music.
Music.
Nehemiah.
Nehemiah would be super cool.
Nehemiah.
I think Nehemiah would be sick. I would love to see Antarabe.
I think they would have a pretty good reaction.
Honestly, yeah, I think they would too. They would definitely be one of the openers.
I was gonna say they're a pretty deep cut though.
I know, and especially for Long Island and stuff. But then again, Nehek was too. They were because unless you were from, because I know a lot of people know them from Connecticut.
Yeah.
But like, and obviously from the island because we all found them together and stuff. But like, not many people knew who Nehek was. Like we were talking to some of the young bloods, like Tyler. That was his first time even hearing of them.
He found out about them like a week before.
Yeah, because we kept fucking advertising and we were like gonna go for them, and he was like they're sick, and then he saw them live. You know what I mean? So it's like that was also technically a deep cut that was kind of mostly just for Connecticut and the Northeast. You know what I mean? So it's very possible for Antarabe to come through and people still know who they are.
True.
Hell, even fucking. I mean, I don't know if that would ever happen, but A Love for Enemies. Are they fucking?
I was gonna say A Love for Enemies would be cool, but then again, I don't know like if that's just like straight up Long Island. Like
it might be, but it also might not be because
I think people would
like that. Listen, man, The Love for Enemies, those albums, like if you re-listen to them, they are like really good metalcore, and like the first album was almost perfect to me. Like I could listen to that all the time. And it's funny because it's like they would absolutely fit in the climate that we have right now when it comes to metalcore. Like absolutely. So I Love for Enemies I would actually love to see too. But like, on that, what about you, Mike?
No, you go.
Oh, okay.
Cover the ground.
I mean, I'm gonna probably say that you're gonna say this there, but blood has been shed.
Yes, that was the
that has to happen.
Yes, I think that there's going to be a lot of sway that can be pulled now when they ask bands to play this.
Exactly, because I'm like, if this was successful, you see the videos, especially for the older bands, and how everyone's reacting to them.
Yeah, how people were going crazy, like everyone's going nuts, and that they did it. They were able to do it. There was no hitches. There was nothing bad. All good. Everyone got paid. Everyone sold their fucking merch out. You know?
Everyone.
There were multiple bands that were just cleaned out, like absolutely cleaned out.
Yeah,
so I didn't even get to see the Sin Against Sin merch. That shit was gone, absolutely gone. I think I saw some of the Final Resting Place stuff up on like a wall, but I didn't actually see it on a table or anything. I didn't even get to see any of that stuff.
But what you call it? For me, I mean, something else also. This is a stretch. Like it's a long stretch, and I don't know if they would have this kind of pull to pull internationally. But if you could get Heaven Shall Burn,
and to
do like an Antigone set,
I was gonna say a specific album set that's a really good draw. Is that Billy Zane again?
Yes, Billy Zane is in this.
In a better wig this time.
How did he grow his hair in this movie? Okay, anyways. Yeah, if they did like an Antigone set, holy shit, dude. That would be absolutely insane. But like I said, I don't know if the pull is gonna be like that, strong for that. But yeah, what about you, Mike? I know you got the whole list.
Well, I was expecting you to say this one.
Okay.
7 Angels.
Yes. I didn't want to take that one away from you.
Well, no, there's so many on here.
There's nothing we can take away from him.
Stop.
Like, see, he's going to say Caliban, but I could say Caliban first, and he'll still have 47 more.
You should have said Caliban.
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 Yeah, we want Caliban.
Caliban would be really cool.
Well, you know the albums. What album would you want to hear?
Honestly, I think they couldn't go wrong with Vent, but I would love to hear Shadow Hearts. That would be absolutely insane.
What's your call it? Yeah, keep going.
Bleeding Through. Doing an album. I mean, they should really. A Portrait of a Goddess would be cool to see, but This Is Love.
Yeah, that would be.
That's the one. Like there's so many songs on there that people would go absolutely crazy, and they could just pick 5 and just play them. First Blood.
That was on my list too.
Yeah. First Blood, doing probably California or something like that.
I mean, it's just a First Blood play period.
This is just a no-brainer, and they're absolutely going to play. But Alicia is definitely going to play.
You think? You really
absolutely going to play.
Okay.
They're absolutely going to play.
All right, we'll hold you to that.
You don't think it's a little too
because it's
deathcore?
Absolutely not.
No.
I
wouldn't be in a little deathcore next year. Like if they got that new band, was it Revenant or something?
Something like that.
It's Revenant, but one of the E's in the thing they actually is. You never heard of them?
No.
They're straight up like Suicide Side of the Silence Worship.
Interesting.
Check them out. I'll send you the link to them. Or even Thus Spoke Thruster opening. Yeah. Like that stuff is still like a little popular. There's some merit to it, so I wouldn't be surprised if they peppered in a little bit of that just to add some diversity to it.
Yeah, people would still go hard to it. Burnt by the Sun would be cool.
Burnt by the Sun.
Turmoil. I saw a bunch of people wearing Candiria shirts, so that would be pretty good. Like people go.
Oh yeah, if they did like.
People go crazy for Candiria, I think.
What album?
If they did Process of Self-Development.
Okay. Yeah.
Or what's that other one? Fuck.
I mean, I wouldn't mind. Was it 300% Density?
It was the one. can't remember if it was before that. Process. Oh, man, I can't remember that one. But either one of the first two. And honestly, their songs are a little bit long, so they have to really cherry pick, what they're going to do, which is fine. And this is just me being like, oh, these would be cool to see. One, if they put Wicked and Cadaver on there, that'd be. I think they would have an insane reaction.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
People would be losing their minds during that.
Revenants.
Listen,
that's a long shot for Long Island, let alone a whole ass fest.
I was gonna say Overcast.
Overcast, that would be cool. Actually, I wouldn't mind them if they actually book Shadow's Fall for that.
Doing an album probably.
Yeah. I mean, I would ask for
these are just balance. These are like who knows, but Piecemeal, Embodiment.
Embodiment would be a good one.
Yeah, and this one's just random. That Back in the Neck.
That is random.
That is very random. But
I mean, they're gonna bring other people back. Like
I would say.
Go ahead.
I would say Evergreen Terrace.
Honestly, I don't know why I keep forgetting them, but yeah, no,
I love Evergreen.
Sincerity or whatever. Yeah, if they did that
album. Like an early album, yeah, no, that'd be fucking sick.
Or if they just did early material, because they could just play a couple.
Or hell, if they could bring This Is Hell back. They had Folly, like in the pre-show. I can't see why they wouldn't like add This Is Hell to it too.
I mean, This Is Hell just played with the Dice today.
That one. That show.
I don't even know why.
Starland, right?
Oh, I forgot to say this one too. Archangel.
Ooh. But once again, if they have the pull to get someone international,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
Or Kickback, which
that's not gonna happen.
Behemoth.
Yo, if Behemoth played
you know how if they played what was it of the Fire and the Void?
Evangelion, yeah, bro.
Oh, Evangelion. If it was Behemoth Evangelion.
You're like,
oof. Do you know how fucked up that album is? Like how moshy that album is?
It'd be crazy. That'd be insane. Watching like hardcore kids like mosh to black metal.
Paint.
Yeah, like brutal black metal. Oh,
I mean Evangelion is.
I
remember when that shit came out. I'm like, this is
fucking heavy.
That was heavy. Everyone was listening to that when it came out.
I feel like that one song heavily influenced Tool Witness.
Yeah.
It was like, yep. Same thing with
bring back Tool Witness.
There's a video of someone yelling Tool Witness at FYA.
That's really funny. I wonder who did that.
That's so weird.
That's so specific to Long Island though. That is definitely way too specific for Long Island.
Oh yeah.
What you call it? Actually, you know what's funny? Just on a side note, I forgot. I was in that chat with everyone that Greg added us to, and John shared a flyer and it had a Vera Iconica opening on it.
Vera Iconica was so good. So fucking
I wonder if it's on YouTube. You should check.
Do
you have them?
I find their music every few months. I get into it. I also found Lost and No One Knows.
That's still up.
Yeah. You gotta find it under the crowning though.
Yeah, no, I found that.
And Vera, I forget what I find Vera. I have it saved somewhere.
That's from Forrest Gump, ran my shit.
Yeah. No, it's all up there. I like randomly reshare it, and like I'm friends with some of the members, and they're like, "You're such a dick." I was like, "No, you guys are amazing." Like I'm gonna keep this alive. Keep all the weird local hardcore shit.
I mean, we were just talking before about the Ancient Enemy. That weird. It was almost kind of like how Realize is, or it's like there's no drummer. They had a drum machine.
Yeah.
And it was some weird like techie blackened hardcore. It was really fucking good. And someone posted about it, but I wish I still had that demo. That demo was sick.
Scary German guy. Speaking of drum machines,
I'm pretty sure that was pretty much Scary German Guy.
Oh, okay, that makes
just
more
like
sense.
An offshoot.
You know who like fucking posted about that band?
Oh.
Fucking Dan Y.
Yeah.
He posted about
Hard Mosh and Dan?
He posted about Scary
German
Guy.
You can't pronounce it's hard to pronounce his last
name. No
offense, Dan. Your last name is hard to pronounce.
Last name. Sorry, dude.
Hard Dancing Dan.
Yes. But I was like, what songs and bands is this? Where are you finding these bands, Dan? Like, the only reason I even knew about that band is because my older friend, who was like 10 years older than me. He was like, "Oh, check this out." I was like,
Jesus. But I mean, like, who else? Damn, I had a few on the tip of my tongue too that I wanted to bring up. Hope's Fall.
Hope's Fall will be a really good draw. They
That'd
would
be
get
a good one.
A lot of bands. They would get a lot of people for that.
I want to say Poison the Well, but like,
no, we're good.
They're way past their prime now.
Yeah,
like way past their prime.
Oh, This Day Forward would be cool.
Oh, This Day Forward, that would be cool. And damn, and now I'm drawing the blank. But if we're gonna go with anything modern, if we're gonna put anything like death metal or whatever, or death metal related, throw Snuffed on Sight on there. Like,
yeah,
you got to throw Snuffed on Sight on there.
Yeah, if they do that, they'll probably put Peeling Flesh on there as well.
Yeah, that would actually be another one. That would be a really big draw too.
Yeah, people would go crazy.
But actually, it'd be really sick. If once again, it might also be too much of a deep cut, but Aftershock.
Aftershock would be insane.
That'd be insane. I would lose my mind. And honestly, it would work because once again, we mentioned Aftershock before. They were way ahead of their time. Way ahead of their time.
They're insane. They're an insane
band. Upstate New York band, which I showed you my Straight Jacket. They're really
that band's a lot. I did not know what to expect, what they sounded like, but they are awesome.
Yeah, like atmospheric metalcore stuff. Really good stuff. Now I'm trying to like run through the lexicon of bands that we listened to when we were younger. Yeah, you know what? It's funny because Acacia Strain never did any Hellfest, right? No. And I don't know if that would really fit the demographic anymore.
No, I don't think so.
I mean, unless they did just a 3750 set. I think people would react well to that. And I mean, they're just good. I just want to see them on everything, to be honest. But
yeah, I can't.
Any other bands you could think of? Because honestly, I think we went through the big ones.
Nasty.
Honestly, yeah. Because you know what it is? A lot of the bands I'm thinking of, I'm trying to think more metalcore bands as opposed to like hardcore or death metal or something like that. Because also, I mean, I don't even know how this is going to affect this as hardcore next year. Because not for nothing, this is hardcore this year. Not great. Like I'm like this festival, Hellfest, blew every other fest out of the water.
Yeah. This
year, unless you want to go to all the way for Furnace Fest or something like that, where you're going to see a lot of other deep cuts. Oh, Haste, another band I would love to see on Hellfest.
Yeah.
But
Prom Queen.
Killed the Prom.
That's the band I was trying to think of before. Like I Killed the
Haste
Prom
the Day.
No, I Killed the Prom Queen.
Yeah.
But Haste the Day would be cool too.
That'd be cool
I Killed the Prom Queen would be awesome. People would, if they just played what's that one before Music for the Recently Deceased? It has like Machine Gun Kisses on it.
Portraits.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So
I know what you're talking about. I'm horrible with the album names.
That album's awesome.
Or even fucking Parkway Drive.
If they did like the first album or one of the early albums, maybe. Like, yeah. But that might be I don't know if they still play, you know?
Mm-hmm. True. But once again, like I feel like with how successful this fest has been, or was for the first year.
Whitechapel doing Somatic.
We were saying that too. Like
that
would be epic, but I don't think that would.
I think they would have to pay them too much money to do that.
Yeah, and now I think they would have to pay them too much money. They're an actual like when I say festival band, like big festival band. Like,
they'd have to play.
Oh, I know. I go to
you see their
pretty
shows.
much all of their shows still. Not
God,
proud about it.
Weird. This isn't a brag, by the way. Hell, if they even got fucking Cypher to play. I mean, I know where they play, and we're about to see them next week. But, that'd be a cool addition.
People would go crazy.
That'd be a really cool addition. What you call it? But yeah, like even the bands that were like that are recently here. If we were gonna get any of the Youngblood bands to fucking play, like obviously I would love to see like Liberate play.
Yeah.
If you guys like stick it out or whatever, and you guys are still around, like like I would love to see Liberate open up like one of these fests because everyone would love them.
Yeah, they would have a really good reaction.
And then also like if Grail actually when they start releasing music, if they could open up once again, they would have a good reaction too.
Yeah, definitely. There's definitely a couple bands that was like.
You see that band Pool Scum?
Oh yeah, the 10-year-olds.
fucking nuts.
I mean, good for them. Lucky motherfuckers. I'll just say that. Like, good for them. And once again, that's like the beauty of like the new social media and stuff, because they took off with a viral video of them practicing. And people are just like, wow, these kids actually kind of rip, and they're like 10, 12 years old. And they actually had a reaction, like their pit was going.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, good for them, man. Like they're gonna remember that for the rest of their goddamn lives. But yeah, man. One thing I was actually surprised that I'm surprised Sanction didn't play this one, but I have a feeling maybe probably next year they will, because from what I understand, they're trying to write music, I think. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, anything else?
I mean, I think that was a pretty big
Unit 731.
Jesus, you just want people to die, dude.
Yeah. COVID didn't do enough.
Wow.
Oh God, Jesus!
Right, well,
let Hellfest finish it.
What does that even mean?
You can't cut this. This is live. I don't know what you. Oh my God! All right,
Unit 731.
Before Dylan says anything else, it's horrible. Just I don't even do the outro. Do the outro.
We don't have an outro. But anyway.
Mike collects Labubu's and he doesn't tell anyone.
If I did, people would know. They would know
because he'd be trying to sell them.
I would be absolutely
rent
selling
money.
them. Yes, I would be selling
Jesus Christ!
this.
Send us Labubu so we can sell them.
Yeah, if you know how to score a bunch of Labubus, message me so we could.
But yeah, I mean, the fest, like as a whole, the fest was fucking amazing.
Oh.
I had such a good time. It was awesome seeing all of whatever Long Island homies were able to make it out.
Yes, there was a lot of people that they're like, oh, tight. It's a lot of people.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like it was cool, like hanging around people, talking with people there. You know what I mean. So, and once again, the vibes there were super chill. Like there was not a moment where I'm just like, oh, I'm probably gonna get into a fight with someone, or fuck, this is awkward, or something. There was nothing weird like that. Everyone was having a chill time, other than the time I almost fell out. Just because I don't know why.
It was heat.
It was definitely
exhaustion,
the heat.
And you needed water. And
yeah, dude, I think it was mostly the heat. Because honestly, I didn't drink that much the first day, and I made sure I was drinking water. I ate, but like you guys said, no matter what you put in your body, you just sweated everything out, man. Like I was having Gatorades, I was having just regular water. Like I said, and the next day,
like one of them IV bars before we do the next Hellfest.
Or we should just find out how to administer them.
Oh, there's one like literally in Northport.
An IV bar?
Yeah. Just hook you up with all the vitamins and nutrients you need, and you feel like super shocked.
Jesus Christ, what is?
Do that shit before Hellfest, and we'll be fucking 19 again.
That's not how that works. And usually it works better when you're already depleted and you need it again. That's like
God.
Intravenously taking in Gatorade, but yeah, like I said, I had a great time.
Don't drink Gatorade with your blood.
What was it? Was it Jackass where Steve-O tried intravenously taking in vodka?
No, because he would die.
Yeah, I don't think
he drank a beer with his butt.
Okay, so that's not what I'm thinking of.
Yeah. Also, that's also incredibly dangerous. This gets absorbed directly into your bloodstream.
Don't butt chug is the basic point of this entire podcast right now. But yeah, no, it was a great time. I'm glad we saw everybody there. And yeah, man, like you don't also realize how hard every other state goes until you see every other state in one room together.
Yeah, people were going hard.
Everyone was going hard. I mean, like I said, I went in when I could. But I know the young bloods from Long Island, they were throwing down. Like I saw Nate take out a few people. I saw Tyler take out a few people.
Nate was just a wrecking ball.
Yeah, so like it was cool seeing everyone. It was cool seeing a lot of the old heads and like seeing Lumpy and shit again. So yeah, man. I'm definitely gonna try and go next year.
We're going next year,
and I really can't wait for what the lineup's gonna be, and if it can compete with This Is Hardcore, because This Is Hardcore apparently took a breather this year, so that next year would be a lot bigger. But in my opinion, I think it's just because they were like, we are not competing with Hellfest. Like I can't, like I said, unless you want to go to Furnace Fest or, dude, not even Sound and Fury was the lineup was as good as this. Like this fest literally was the fest of the summer, and I feel bad if you actually didn't go to this. To be honest,
it was awesome.
It was awesome. But yeah, that's gonna be it from us.
Yes.
Thank you guys, and R.I.P. Michael Madsen again. And I feel bad that you have to do Blood Rain. I almost went here to turn it off like it was on the phone still.
Madsen.
But anyways.
Oh my God, that
hurt.
Goodbye.
So why did they kill Michelle Rodriguez?